morning everyone, and welcome to our 10th and final PSHSA Friday Flow. My name is Olivia and I'll be guiding us through your practice today. So let's get started. Today we'll get started in a comfortable seated position. So ideally you're sitting cross-legged and thinking about rooting your sitting bones down into the ground. If you prefer to sit on your shins, that is also fine too. Whenever you get to that comfortable seated position, start with a deep breath, releasing any tension that you're holding on to today, and finding your awareness in your body and on your mat. Think about lengthening through your spine, letting the crown of your head reach up towards the sky. On your next inhale, let your arms rise up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your palms down through your heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, arms rise up, reach up. Exhale, bring your palms through your heart center. Last time, inhale, reaching up, fill your body with air. Exhale to release. When you get here, we'll cycle through a few seated cat-cows, which is something you can also do in your chair as well if you're ever working in an office space. So bring your palms to your knees. Take an inhale breath to shoot your heart forward, gazing up towards the sky. As you exhale, tuck and round. Think about gazing to your low belly and really puffing up the space between your shoulder blades. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, chest reaches forward, gazing up toward the sky. Exhale to tuck and round. This is something that can also be very easily done on an airplane as well when we're sitting for long periods of time. Last time, to inhale, chest reaches forward, gaze lifts. Exhale to tuck and round. On your next inhale, make your way back up towards center. Extend your left fingertips out to the left. Allow your right arm to reach up and over towards the left side. Maybe your left forearm reaches down onto the mat. Gazing straight ahead, or maybe gaze reaches up towards the sky. Focus on a little bit of neck and shoulders today. On your next inhale, make your way back to center. Before we switch sides, extend your left arm out to the left and grab a hold of your right ear with your left fingertips. Gently let your left ear fall to your left shoulder. You might start to notice that the stretch increases when your right arm reaches out. So you might want to find that sticky spot. For me, it's just about right here with my palm lifted up towards the sky is when I find the deepest stretch. Take 1 more cycle of breath. Exhale to gently release. Extend your right fingertips out to the right. Left arm reaches up overhead, side bending over towards the right side. Maybe gaze lifts up towards the sky. Sending your breath into your left side body, your left ribs. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, make your way back up to center. This time we'll do the other side. So right fingertips reach over to the left ear. Gently allow your right ear to reach towards the right shoulder, stretching through the left side of the neck. If you'd like to find that sticky spot, maybe lifting your left arm up off the mat, palm facing forward or up, whatever feels like the deepest stretch for you. I know this one can be quite uncomfortable, but often an area that we need to stretch. Stay here for 1 more cycle of breath. As you exhale, make your way back up to center. Clasp your hands behind you, pull your palms and clasped hands down towards the mat. One more time, lifting your chest up towards the sky. Exhale to release. One last seated posture that we'll do here is take your right arm across your body, grab a hold of your right elbow with your left, and we're going to gently stretch through the shoulder. On your next inhale, begin to release that, and we'll bring the right palm to the back of your mid-back. See if you can straighten the back of your head so that it's in line with your spine. Inhale to reach your left arm up. Grab a hold of that right elbow with your left arm behind you in any amount, helping it down your back. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, release and do the other side. So crossing the left arm over your body, grabbing a hold of the left elbow with your right elbow. Stretching across the left shoulder blade. And you might notice that you have differences between sides. I know that I do. I can feel this much more in my left shoulder than in my right. Knowing that that's okay. As much as we like to think we're symmetrical, oftentimes we're not. So you exhale, release. We'll bring the left palm back to your mid-back behind you. Inhale, your right arm reaches up. Grab a hold of the left elbow with the right arm in any amount, moving it towards center. Again, seeing if you can keep the back of your head in line with your spine as you do this. Exhaling to release. Crawl your way to a tabletop position. I'll just turn to face the mat. Crawl your way to a tabletop position. Extend your right leg back behind you, your left leg back behind you. Lift your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out through the feet. On your next inhale, look forward and take a few little steps to the top of your mat so your feet meet your hands. Inhale your palms to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. As slow as you can, keeping your arms extended. We're going to slowly ragdoll, and you might want to have a bend in the knees here. Slowly ragdoll your way all the way up to a standing position. Head is the last thing to rise. When you get there, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Let them fall down your back. As you inhale, arms rise up, reach up towards the sky. Exhale to forward fold over the legs. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and make your way back to a downward facing dog. From your down dog, roll yourself forward into a plank. Lower your knees down and lower your chest all the way to the mat, pushing the floor away as you do that. Untuck your toes. Bring your hands out on tented fingertips, so finger stand cobra. Press down through the tops of your feet. Inhale to roll your chest off the mat. Head is the last thing to rise. As you exhale, we'll dip the right shoulder down onto the mat, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale to roll yourself back up to center on the top of your finger stand cobra. As you exhale, left shoulder dips down, gaze over your right. Inhale, make your way back up to center. Exhale to lower all the way down. Bring your palms by your mid to low ribs. Push yourself back to a child's pose. Big toes come together to touch. Hips sink towards your heels. Take 2 more breaths in your child's pose, releasing the low back. On your next inhale, roll yourself forward. Tuck your toes and we'll meet up and back in a downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, maybe taking little steps, or maybe you take a hop to the front of your mat. Feet meet your hands. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise up, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your palms in front of your heart center. So I'm just going to turn to face you so you can see. On your next inhale, you can bring your palms to your hips. Get light on your right toes. Really flex through the right foot. And bring your right leg to a 45-degree angle. Open up your right leg at that 45-degree angle and plant your right foot somewhere along the inseam of your left leg. So as long as it's not on the knee, that's okay. So you can have it down here. You can even have your toes on the floor if we're working on balance. Allow your arms to rise up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring your palms in front of your heart center. We'll kick the right foot out back to that 90-degree angle. Really flex through the foot. Clasp your hands over top of your right knee. Push your right knee down towards the floor, and you're going to feel a stretch across the top of your traps. I'll hold for 3, for 2, on 1, exhale to release. You can shake out the left leg. On your next inhale, we'll bring the palms back to the hips. This time getting light on the left toes. Really flex through the left foot. We'll bring it up to a hover. And when you're ready, bring your left leg to a 90-degree angle. Open your left leg to the left and plant your left sole of foot somewhere along the inseam of the right leg. So if you need to help it on up a little bit higher, or again, your left toes can be touching the mat. Inhale, arms rise up, reach up towards the sky. Exhale to bring your palms to your heart center. When you're ready, flex through the left foot and come back into that 90-degree stance. Clasp your hands over top of the left knee and push your left knee forward and down. So this is going to help again with that trap stretch. Stay for one more cycle of breath. Exhale to release, maybe shaking out the right leg. We'll come back to meet at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms rise up, reach up. Exhale to forward fold over the legs. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Make your way back into a downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, plant your knees down onto the mat. Sit your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. When you're ready, walk your hands and your head over to the right side of your mat, getting a stretch through the left side body. Staying for an inhale and an exhale. When you're ready, you'll start to walk the hands over to the left side this time, stretching through the right side body and taking a cycle of breath. On your next inhale, we'll meet back at center in a child's pose. Start to walk your palms in towards your knees. We'll lower one of your bum cheeks down onto the ground and swing your legs around in front of you. When you're ready, we'll slowly roll down onto the back. Take a moment to walk your knees or your feet as wide as your mat and let your knees knock in towards each other. Maybe tucking your shoulder blades underneath your back. We'll stay here for 3 cycles of breath. When you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest to give yourself a little squeeze, maybe a rock from side to side. Extend your right arm back behind you and allow yourself to roll over onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. When you're ready, press down through your left palm to make your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Bring your palms in front of your heart center. Thank yourself for taking this time to practice. I thank you for letting me be part of your practice in this 10-part series of PSHSA Friday Flow. From my light to yours, namaste.